Hey my lovely YouTubers, it's me. I think I just spit, kind of. Hey my lovely YouTubers, it's me, Morgan Tracy J, coming today with a new video for you guys, and I'm just so happy you're here. Also, if you're a new subscriber, I want to tell you thank you for being here. If you're an old subscriber, I want to say thank you for being here, guys. But before we get started, I want to tell you that every week I drop down a weekly devotional at my website, hisdaughterscloset.com. And this week was all about be brave, daughter. And I was inspiring everybody to be brave. And then I checked myself and was like, girl, sometimes you ain't even brave. So it is, how would you walk? How would you talk? How would you act if you was fully embracing who you was? If you wasn't so afraid or timid or scared or afraid of what other people thought, what would you pursue, right? And so if you can't tell, but right over here, I have my vision board. If you follow me on Snapchat, then you watched where I was kind of revamping it a little bit. But the truth is one way that you truly embrace being brave is when you're willing to address the things you really want. Sometimes we're so afraid to say, this is what I want, that guess what? We'll like hide about, we won't tell anybody. It would just be our own secret desire inside. But the truth is, how you truly embrace being brave is when you create a vision board and you say, God, this is what I want. Allow it to align with you. Direct my steps and allow it to align to your will. But God, this is what I desire. And guess what? If some of this isn't exactly what you want from me, Lord, that's okay. Take the desire away. But as of right now, I want these things. So God, I pray that this is correct. And I'm going to put this up on my wall. I'm going to believe for it. And God, I believe that you said in your word, we can ask it and it shall be given to us. You know, seek and you shall find. You know, so God, I believe that if I ask it, I can receive it and I can believe it in you, Jesus. So that's why I create vision boards. I've been creating vision boards for about 3 years now. And the truth is, it was like, I got it from a video on like YouTube. A girl was like, yeah, create a vision board. So I did it, and I actually created a free resource with it too that I'll link in the description box. It's just kind of helping you how to create an effective one. But the truth, vision boards really, really work. And it's not necessarily the law of attraction or whatever everybody talks about, but it's a desire that God has placed in your heart that you know that you can succeed or you do want to have it. Then guess what? You put it on your vision board and you make sure that you work towards that effectively. And also, too, having your goals right in your face, guess what happens? It makes you decide to do at least one thing towards it. So if you're a woman who wants to create your own personal Bible study, guess what happens? You put it on your vision board, and the days you're being lazy and not doing anything, your vision board is like looking at you like, do you really want to work on that Bible study, girl? Or you want to produce a book, but you haven't really sat down and made the time to do it. Your vision board is kind of that like, hey, you want to produce this book. So I'm going to give you a little bit of glimpse of my vision board right now. I still have a little more things to put on it, but I will tell you that it's pretty good. So it's pretty good. So let's look at this. I'll just pick it up. I don't know if y'all can see all that in the camera. Okay, so my word for this year was blossom, and so that's why I have the flowers. Also too, if you can't see right here, I have a few cameras because I do want to buy a new camera. The promised land is just talking about, you know, serving God and making sure I'm getting to that promised land. Also too, more to be thankful for. That just means to have gratitude and to share that. Radical means to not be afraid of, you know, to do God's will. Also laugh. It's just for me to be happy. Oh, something went falling. But I did just use like stickers and pins. The Bible well versed, like knowing the verse is stronger. Great morning means to give my morning to God every single day. My choice. So it is my choice to do the things that I want to do. And I want to make sure those choices align with God. There's a few different books here that I do want to write more books. I love writing books. There's a little building here that reminds me of, one day I do want like an orphanage or like a girls after school program in another country. So transform, thank you, strong ideas, spread a little sunshine, I feel pretty, balance, center your mind and body, I can and I will, I'm in a good place, superstar, power magnet. So these are just little things I put on there, but every picture reminds me of something that I desire. So I do want to drop more books. I do want to have a more balanced life. I do want to create that. I do want to buy a new camera. I want to be well versed in the word. I want to blossom. Also, I want to give all my mornings to God. And so I want to transform into a better version. And so these are just things that I really want. And so I put it on my vision board. And guys, it's not rocket science. You don't have to do it in a magazine type of way. But this is my first time doing one like that. And so I said, hey, just go for it. You know, do it in a magazine type of way. But one thing I will say is your vision board can be digital. You can create a vision board on canva.com. And I used to have a digital vision board too, but I decided that I like this better. And if I put it on my wall, I see it every day in my office. So that's great. And a vision board just makes you see, like, what is your overall vision? What are you working towards? And the biggest thing I'm working towards is having a balanced life and knowing my big picture. My big picture is to serve God. My big picture is to make sure my heart is right with God. My big picture is to make sure that I'm repentant and I'm being, you know, a good servant for God. That's my big picture. So when you know your big picture, then everything else kind of just falls into place. So I pray you got uplifted and blessed by this video, guys, because it's really just simple vision board. You just got to sit down, make some time, and just sit down and make some time. Maybe do a face mask, play some of your jams, and get in the mood of what is it that I really want. There are 2 things on there that I didn't get to put on there because I didn't find good photos yet. So but don't be afraid to dream big. Don't be afraid to say, I want a new car, and put that on there. Don't be afraid if other people may look at it and maybe laugh at your vision board. You know, don't be afraid of that. But what you do is you put it up and you say, this is what I want. And I believe that God has put these desires inside of me and He will bring them to pass. My very first vision board that I made, I think I put like 6 things on there. I wanted to grow my YouTube channel. I want to be more consistent on my YouTube channel. I wanted to launch a book. Like, I had all these things for 2017, and I hit every one of them but one thing. And like, I was so shocked, like, oh my gosh, everything on my vision board, I hit it except one thing. I received it. And actually two, because one was to travel to Cuba. I haven't got to do that yet. So 2 things. And so I was so happy that everything else, though. So I know that I'm going to hit these things. It's just a matter of time and working towards them and having that grace of God and that favor. So guys, I pray you get uplifted and blessed by this random video. But I just want to inspire you to get out there and create your vision board and to be brave with yourself. Like, be brave with your goals and your desires. You have them for a reason. You have those ideas for a reason. Now share those with God and get working in motion to receive those. Well, guys, I pray you got uplifted and blessed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.